guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and I am here to do a monthly favorites video for you. Originally I was going to include some fashion, some clothes, and some like a purse and a wallet that I got, but then I thought, well, I haven't really been using them all month, so I'm going to put them in a haul instead. So this is going to be a video about products that I've used the most this month and that I've been enjoying this month the most. And these are products that I've used both on and off camera. So if something is in here that you haven't seen, that just means that I use it when I'm not filming, you know, in my day-to-day life when I do my makeup just on a regular basis. So let's get started. Oh, but before we do, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below anything you want to see on my channel that you haven't already seen, or if there's something you want to see more of, let me know that too. And also don't forget I have a giveaway going on, so make sure you go check that video out and follow the rules and enter for a chance to win. So and I did do a tutorial on this makeup look. I'm not sure which video is up first, so but if you want to see the tutorial on this, then go check that out once it's up as well. So the first thing that is definitely my favorite is my mirrors. I have two Jeffree Star mirrors that I absolutely love. I use them every single day, whether I'm filming and doing my makeup or whether I am doing my makeup in real life, just off camera. So I got the pink one first, and I got this one for my birthday, I believe. Birthday or Christmas? Nope, this was Christmas. So I got this for Christmas last year, and this one I just got. And I love them so much. They are very lightweight. A lot of handheld mirrors, like I ordered a Minnie Mouse one from Sephora that was so heavy that I can't hold it for a long period of time, like to film a video, like my hand would be falling off. So, you know, it's very easy for me to, well, sometimes I cover my face with it, but usually I manage to hold it off to the side so I could see myself close up and see myself in the monitor, and you guys can see what I'm doing. So these have come in really, really handy. They come in all different colors, and they're only $20. So that is definitely my #1 monthly favorites. Another item from Jeffree Star, which I'll just do highlighters next in that case, but was going to be my Nefri highlighter. And as I was getting it ready to put in the pile to film this video, I shattered it on the floor. So that's fun. But this is a beautiful lilac mess. So I'm going to have to order a new one because, I mean, I could still use this, but I want a new one. So let's hope they still sell it. This is probably my favorite highlighter. I'm going to try to do a swatch. See how that goes. I actually have it on today. But it's like a beautiful lilac-y pink. It's very blinding. And I love this formula. I feel like Jeffree Star has a few different formulas of his highlights. And this one is one of the creamy, very blendable, like easy to work with ones. So, another highlighter that I love by him was from the summer collection last year. They still sell it on his website though, and that is Crystal Ball. And that's this one, and that's what it's supposed to look like when you don't drop it on the ground. So this one is like an icy white, but with a pink shift. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell the difference on my pale skin. Oh, yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, so I could see, of course, all of the products on my sink, because it is mirrored, but this is definitely another favorite highlighter of mine. I tend to use those two of the Jeffree Star highlighters the most. I know that a lot of people with my skin tone use Ice Cold, and I like that one as well, but not as much as those two. And then two Drugstore highlighters that I love that are singles are they're both by Maybelline. They're both part of the Master Chrome collection. Well, actually, one is Master Chrome, one is Master Holographic. This is the Master Chrome Rose Gold. They also have a Molten Gold, which is better for medium and deep skin tones. This is like a beautiful peachy shade. You can see it's like a peachy gold. And then this one is along the lines of Crystal Ball, honestly. It's, in shade 050, which I put that on top of Nefri in this tutorial, but it is like a blinding, but you can see like the pink shift, and it does look a lot like Crystal Ball on the cheeks, but it's a little bit more glittery. It is this one right here. So those are my favorite highlighters. I will do setting powders next. So my favorite setting powders of the month are the Maybelline Fit Me in 05. I also have 010, which works as well for my skin tone. They have all different skin tone, or they have all different shades. And then in terms of overall, but it's considered high-end, would be the Peach Perfect powder. It smells amazing, but the smell's not overwhelming. It's very light. It lasts a really long time. Like, it keeps you matte all day, and it has like a peachy undertone that just, I don't know, it just melds into my skin. So I absolutely love these two setting powders for sure. Another powder that I love for setting the under eyes, and it would also, it's good to set the entire face, is the Maybelline Better Skin powder. It's called a skin transforming powder, and this is definitely amazing. And I think it's only like $6 or $7 at Walmart, and this one is like $5, whereas the Peach Perfect one is like 30 something. So, and I would say that the Maybelline Fit Me works pretty much just as well as the Peach Perfect one. And then this one, like I said, is like $6 or $7. So my favorite moisturizer to prep my face will come as no surprise. That is the Glam Glow Glow Starter Moisturizer. This is in Pearl Glow. They also have Nude Glow, and they have one other one that's a little bit darker. But honestly, when I put it on my skin, I cannot tell the difference between the shades. It gives you it gives your skin like a really pretty luminosity to it. And it smells like orange creamsicle. You're not gonna be able to see anything. It just moisturizes your skin really, really well. But not too well. It doesn't make it greasy. It's not oily. It sinks into the skin really, really quick. And like I said, it smells like orange creamsicle. It smells so good. So there is my favorite moisturizer to prime with, or, you know, prepare for my makeup. My favorite primer of the month is the Primed and Peachy. These all have different names. Cooling Matte Primer. I really love it. It kind of has like a little bit of a silicone-y feel, but not too silicone-y. And it just smooths out your skin. Like, even just putting it on my hand, like, it just smooths the skin out. It gets rid of your pores. It helps get rid of texture, and it really keeps the oils at bay for the day. So this is a really good primer if you're going to go out in the sun and you're worried about your makeup running by the end of the day. I think this is really, really good. In terms of foundation, I have used the CoverGirl. I'm not even going to show the lid. It's gross. Like, there's so much foundation in it. Maybe I am going to show the lid. So the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I wish this had a better shade range. It doesn't have a whole lot of light shades, and it doesn't have a whole lot of deep shades. So I have to mix this with a lighter shade to get my skin tone. And this is called Ivory. I don't know on what planet this is Ivory. So anyhow, but I do love the finish of it. It's very like healthy glow, like it says healthy elixir. That's exactly what it is. I do feel like I have to set it, or, you know, it's gonna kind of fade throughout the day. But it's a really good foundation. I feel like it does hydrate your skin as well. And then there's the opposite end of the spectrum from the drugstore, which is the Maybelline Superstay. And this is, it says it's 24-hour wear. I don't know who wears their foundation for 24 hours except for me when I fell asleep on the couch. But this is in the shade Fair Porcelain 102. And it is very matte, like very matte. And it's a little bit difficult to work with, but once you get it blended in, it has the most beautiful finish on the skin. So I have been using it a lot. And one more drugstore foundation that I've been using a lot is the Revlon Instafilter Photo Ready Foundation. I really like this a lot. And they do have a lot of shades. This is the shade 240 Medium Beige, which I wouldn't call this medium beige because I'm never medium beige. I'm always the lightest shade they have. But I mean, I could stand to mix it with something, but if I really blend it out well, like that's a fine shade. And then another primer that I've been loving, and you've seen me use a lot on my channel, is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This thing, some people didn't like it. It got like a bad rap because they felt like it was tugging at their skin when they were putting it on. I don't have that issue. I think it's because I keep it at room temperature, and my room might not be like freezing cold because, I mean, it's not hot either, but I just feel like you have to keep it at the right temperature, maybe. I don't know, but I've never had an issue with it tugging at my skin. And it has like a light citrus scent, but you don't notice it as soon as you put it on. It does blur your pores, and it does leave kind of like a sticky base, which really helps your foundation adhere to your skin. So I really like that about that. To put all my foundations on, I have been using the Sonia Kashuk sponge the most. I don't think I've used any of my other sponges to put my foundation on this month. So I love the sponge. You can get 2 of them for $9.99 at Target. So that is what I did. I got a 2-pack, and I've used it literally every single day this month. So love those. Let's see what is next. I would say this is a favorite, I guess. I mean, I think there are other sprays you can use, but I've been using the Fix Plus to meld my powders into my skin. I definitely think it's a really good product. I was using the Kopari spray that I ran out of. I am going to buy more, but I do want to use what I have up first because I have so many sprays that I don't know. And actually, in my haul video, you'll be seeing a different rose toner that my husband got me at Trader Joe's that was only $3.99 instead of like the $28 that the Kopari is. It smells the same, it feels the same results, so I might be switching, but for now I'm trying to use up my Fix Plus. In terms of higher end foundations, Fenty Beauty, you guys know I mix this in with pretty much every foundation I put on my face. I am in the shade 120. This is the Pro Filter foundation. I love Fenty Beauty. I love that they came out with 40 shades off the bat. It's a very inclusive brand, which I absolutely love. And I cannot wait to buy more products from Fenty. You guys know I'm going to wobble on over to Sephora and get some of the Duo highlighters, the new ones for summer. So I'm excited about that. And my 2 favorite foundations that are higher end to mix in with it would be the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. This is ridiculously expensive. No, you do not need it whatsoever, but I bought it at some point when I wasn't thinking straight, and so I'm gonna use it up, basically, as you know. But I do love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the finish of it, but I'm never gonna, okay, I'm not gonna say never, but at the moment I'm not ready to spend that amount of money on a foundation again. I think it's like $64. And then this is the Lancome Regenerate Lift. I've actually gone through like 3 or 4 bottles of this, which is saying a lot for a foundation because I have so many that I have a hard time going through foundations. Fenty and this one are the only 2 that I've purposefully gone through in terms of like, as in I didn't drop it and break it or lose it or something. But these are the 2 that I've used up multiple bottles of. So these 2 are definitely my staples. And the Regenerate Lift foundation, it has sunscreen in it. And it's good for younger skin because it's giving you like the skincare and it's firming and lifting for, you know, when you, as like a preventative. And then it's also good for mature skin because it's giving you the lifting and the firming and the skincare. So it's really good for any skin type and any skin age. So I really like that as well. And then my primer, you guys know my eye primer, my matte paint stick in white. I think I'm going to start using the milk, I keep saying the milk stick. No, the jumbo eyeshadow pencil in the shade Milk from NYX, just because I want to switch it up. But that, I don't know. I've been using that every single day this month, as you guys know. My favorite eyeliner is by far the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. I love this thing. I've had it for a while and I feel like I haven't even, I mean, it came pretty short. I feel like I've gone through hardly any of it. It is so jet black. It's beautiful and it lasts all day. in my waterline, which is saying a lot. Let's see. My favorite lip balm to put on, which I'm going to put some on right now before bed, is this. This is by Treat Beauty. This is the Marshmallow Cream Lip Balm. I really love this. I feel like it's very hydrating, and I don't use it throughout the day, but I do use it every night before I go to bed. I just put it on my lips, and I feel like it really helps hydrate my lips. I don't feel like all winter long I was using it, and I didn't feel like my lips were getting dry at all, even in the cold weather that we had. So love that. In terms of lip glosses that I wear like off camera in my everyday life, I love the NYX butter glosses. This is the butter gloss in the shade Cotton Candy, which I told a story about this in one of my other videos, but I went to a Walgreens and I found this in the clearance section, and I was like, oh my gosh, where's the NYX, display? And the woman was like, we don't sell NYX. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah, this location doesn't sell it. But apparently somebody had returned it, but they hadn't opened it. So it was still sealed with the plastic and everything. So I went ahead and got it for like 50 cents. But they still sell it at Ulta, so I'm not sure why it was on clearance there. And then this is the Intense Butter Gloss, which I also love this shade. This is in Berry Strudel. Hold on. Yes, Strudel. Wanted to make sure it wasn't streusel. So I love purple lips. Earlier I had on, when I did this tutorial, I had on a purple lipstick, which you'll see in the video. I love purple lips. So that one is the purple one, and then the pink one is the Cotton Candy shade. So that's those two. And they're just really glossy, but they also give pigment. But it's like, it's not, here, I'll put one of these on. It's not crazy pigment. I still have a little bit of the liquid lipstick on from before, but it just really makes your lips feel comfortable. It gives it the right amount of gloss, not too much, not too little, and they last for a pretty long time, and they have, like I said, a tint to them. So I love those. I have them in a bunch of other shades, but those are just the two that I pulled out to show you. My favorite lip liners for the month would have to be the Urban Decay 24/7 lip pencils. This is in the shade Obsessed. I have Wicked, I have Midnight Cowboy, I have a bunch of them. I love them. I try to buy them in as many shades as I can. I have Big Bang is another one that's beautiful. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a hot pink berry fuchsia with like sparkle in it. I love that one, Big Bang. And then my favorite liner in another drugstore liner, but this is for the eyes, which I should have put with the L'Oreal one, but this is the NYX Faux Whites. So, and of course it is broken, so I'll just tell you about it. So this is in the shade White Smoke. So it looks white, but if you look close up, it has like a lavendery kind of tint to it. They have like a baby blue tint, a mint tint, a pink tint, a yellow tint. They have all the different pastel shades, and so that's why it's called the Faux White. So it is white, but it has just a slight hint of whatever color mixed in. So I think it looks really pretty on the waterline, and it makes your eyes look really awake when you wear it. So I've been wearing that a lot. Concealer, I've been using this. I used it in today's tutorial, and you guys will see. I know you've seen it in a couple other videos too. This is the Naked Skin color corrector in pink. For my skin tone, it is good as a concealer, and it does have pretty good coverage. So I really like this. I'm not trying to conceal a whole lot though, so you have to keep that in mind. I don't need like a Shape Tape type of concealer. I used to use Shape Tape. I've used Shape Tape as foundation before, but in terms of concealer, I felt like it was too heavy for me. So I can use more of like a lightweight type of concealer. So I like this one for that reason. For mascara, originally it started out with the Better Than Sex. When you guys saw me on my channel, I'm just gonna wipe off this lip gloss. When you guys saw me start my channel, I should say, I would have told you Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, favorite mascara in the world ever. Since then, I have been using two other ones. I have fallen in love with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, unfortunately for me, because it's $26 at Sephora, but it's really good. It lasts all day. It keeps your eyelashes like separated, voluminous, like going out, not straight down or anything. And then I really like the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara, which is much more affordable. It's like $7 or $8. So both of those have found their way into my heart this month. Some brushes that I absolutely love are, I love this Royal & Langnickel Highlight and Glow Brush, which I still feel the need to look at the name of it every time I use it and tell you what it is. But you'd think I would have it memorized by now, but I don't. But I just love it. It just puts highlight on just like perfectly, and it doesn't leave like a stripe. Like, it really blends it out. It doesn't put too much product, doesn't put too little. And it doesn't get weird when you spray it. Like, if you decide to spray the brush itself, it doesn't get weird. If you decide to spray your face and then buff it in, it doesn't get weird. Like, the bristles don't get all funky or anything like that. So, which I have found with other brushes. And then these three brushes are a set. I need to wash them. I've been using them a lot. This is the Juvia's Place brushes. They did send these to me. This is the powder brush. This is the blush brush, which I use the powder brush for bronzer, not for, and for removing like excess powder. I've used this for blush and contour and sometimes bronzer. And then this one is the highlighter brush. They do have an eye brush set that is the same, like hairs and everything. It's like tri-colored. It's like cream colored, pink colored, and chocolate colored. So, and I would like to get the eye set because I love these. They're so soft, and they're the perfect. They're not too dense, they're not too flimsy, they're just perfect for me, and I love them. Let's see. Let's just stick these out of my way really quick. Let's see. Oh, I want to just give an honorable mention to this. This is definitely a favorite. I'm so excited to have this in my life. This is the Butter Collection palette. I got it in medium deep because I thought it was going to come with the bronzer that I normally use, which is the bronzer shade, this one. But it came with actually a deep bronzer instead of just bronzer. But the deep bronzer, I mean, it's a little dark for me, but it still works. But it comes with a bronzer. It's almost full size. It comes with a blush that is full size. And then it comes with two limited edition highlighters. These highlighters are freaking stunning. Like, I mean, they are just, let me see if I can, they are just absolutely blinding. Put them on the back of my hand. One is like a lavendery, like silver, and the other one is like a beautiful white gold. They are so pretty on the skin, like so freaking pretty. And you get the whole set. I think it was like $14.99 for the entire set. They do have a few other sets for $29.99 at like, I think it was at Ulta, but those are actual, like, it looks like this and it's just sitting in the box. So like, you take the product out, it doesn't actually, it's not like a single inside of the palette like this is. And then it does come with a fragrance, which I tried to get Physicians Formula to make this fragrance years ago when the butter bronzer first came out. It's called Butter Paradise, and it smells just like the butter bronzer products, so, or the butter products. So if you like that smell, that coconutty beach type of sweet smell, it kind of tastes like coconut cream pie. It tastes like, yeah, I've been drinking it all day. It smells like coconut cream pie to me. So I really love that scent, and when I saw that it came with perfume, I ordered 3. I'm just gonna admit it, I ordered 3. So I had to have it. And now on to palettes, and I think that's the last category that I did this month. So this is my first favorite palette, and I have 4 eyeshadow palettes and 2 face palettes. So this is the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and this is what she looks like on the inside. You can tell I've used it a lot. And I've been using it on camera. I've used it maybe 2 or 3 times, and off camera I've used it 1,000 more. So I love this, love this palette. You guys can tell it is definitely my color scheme. So I love any palette by Juvia's Place, but that is one of my favorite ones. And I love this little and compact, easy to travel with. The second one is the Urban Decay palette, the Kaleidoscope Dream palette by Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne. Kristen Leanne is the one that does my hair color, and as in makes the hair color I use. She doesn't come over and do my hair. And then it comes with this brush, which I told you guys before, I love it. I love this brush. I could do an entire eyeshadow look with it. It has a blender end and like a smudger, and that can also be used as like a shader brush. I love this brush. Normally I toss brushes that come with the palette to the side. And this is what she looks like on the inside. She has like this double, and let me tell you about that in 1 second. But there's like this purple, these 2 beautiful blues, this neutral, black, orange, gold, pink. I mean, you guys know your colors, right? I'm just kidding. Green. I feel like I'm just giving a lesson in colors. So I love the fact that it has, you know, neutral looks, colorful looks, just all kinds of looks. I love it. I know a lot of people didn't like the layout of the palette. I've said this before, but it is a Kaleidoscope Dream palette. A kaleidoscope has all different shapes, sizes, and is not cohesive. So that is where the inspiration came from. This shade here, however, Scandal. No, I'm just kidding. So I was like, oh, that's so unique. I've never seen that before. Just dropped something else. Never seen that before, blah, blah, blah. One side is like white with like a blue shift. The other side is a white with a pink shift. Well. I was looking through some of my older palettes, and I got an Urban Decay palette a couple of years ago. It was a Wizard of Oz palette. They had like the Bad Witch and the Good Witch palette. And Glinda the Good Witch, that palette, has what appears to be that exact same eyeshadow in it. So in another video, we're going to test that out, because I'm pretty sure they just released the same duo with a different shade name, which I'm not saying they're the only ones who have done it, but when the reveal was done, it was like, oh, I created this color because, or we created this color because, and I'm like, did you really create it though? I don't know. But anyhow, like I said, we will test that out in another video. But now I'm happy though, because that is one of my favorite shades in that palette. And if I now have 2 magically, then I'm very excited. And this palette also holds a special place in my heart, because this was given to me by my friend Will in Canada. So thank you. And let's see. We're sticking with eyeshadow for now. So then there is the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. I wasn't originally going to get this palette because I own a lot of Violet Voss palettes, and I just don't tend to reach for them. But then I went to Sephora and I saw it in the store, and I happened to touch this shade right here. So I'm just doing 3 little swipes, and I mean, it's stunning. Like, this palette, we'll do this purple. This palette is just gorgeous. And I think it was, I want to say it was like $28. So I just love this palette so much. I saw reviews on it that said, oh, they had trouble getting pigmentation. I haven't had that issue. I accidentally mixed the purple with the pink. That's the shade Flamingo. I have not had that issue personally, but you guys, if you will remember in my videos, lots of times I will use like a glitter glue, like or a glitter adhesive to help shimmers along, like to really make them like metallic and foiled and really make their pigmentation stick out. So maybe that's why I haven't had that issue. I'm not sure. But I love this palette. I think it's gorgeous. And it's not your typical rainbow palette, because the shades are a bit different than just your primary color rainbow shades. And I will be doing a lot of rainbow looks coming up, because next month is Pride Month. So And I do rainbow looks year round, honestly. So this is the Pinky Rose palette. I used that on my eyes today in addition to some single eyeshadows. This is the Bright Lights palette, and this is what it looks like. It is stunning. It has a total of 14. It has 14 eyeshadows. 3 of them are pressed glitters, and 2 of them are shimmers, and the rest are mattes. So that's what this one looks like. I think this is one of the most unique shade palettes that I have, because you don't see this shade, this one right here, in a lot of palettes. A bright yellow like that. I mean, I know there's some palettes coming up that have beautiful yellows in them, like Manny MUA is coming out with one, and Jeffree Star is coming out with one. And then I love this purple. I do like the different press glitters that they chose. I've used this one in my Festival 1 look, I think, that I did earlier. And it performed really, really well. I didn't even use a glitter adhesive with it, and it lasted for like 9 hours. So usually a pressed glitter it doesn't last that long without a glitter adhesive, but this one definitely did. So that is the last eyeshadow palette. In terms of highlighter palettes, this is definitely my favorite highlighter palette of life, not just this month. This is the Aurora Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I believe it's 50% off right now on Sephora.com. It's like $20 instead of $40, because they just came out with the new Dream one, which I will be purchasing because I think it's replacing this one. And yeah, I love every single shade. I love Helix, I love Eclipse, I love Luna, and I love Orion the most. So that's them. You can just see they're just really blinding, beautiful highlighters. And I feel like for, you know, now $20, but even $40 for 6 gigantic highlighter shades, I don't think you can beat it. So, well, you probably could, but I really like this one. I know a lot of people love the Moonchild Glow Kit, and the Aurora one for me is definitely where it's at. I own both of them, and I feel like that one is more pigmented, creamier. I feel like the Moonchild Glow Kit, I have a little bit more trouble getting pigmentation off of some of the shades. So, and I really got it, the Moonchild one, because I wanted to use it like in my inner corner and as like a highlight, like a brow bone highlight, and I felt, or like to put over other shadows to make it like duochrome, and I don't feel like it did that very well for me. Like, I feel like I really had to struggle to get it to do that. So, and that's just for me. I know a lot of people love it and it works great for them, but for me, the Aurora Glow Kit is definitely like knocks it out of the park for me. And then in terms of a face palette, this is definitely my favorite one. I know it looks a little scary, but it's from Lunatic Lab Cosmetics, and this is the Contour Volume 1. This flips all the way back. This is a very popular contour book in the drag community. A lot, like Kimberly Clark, I know, uses this. Luscious Massacre, I think I saw her use this, and I absolutely, like, as soon as I saw them using it, I had to get it because it has all of the cool tone shades here. It has a white, it has these blushes, and then it has these contour shades. Sorry, I'm a little stunned because I think one of them got moved. Sorry, I didn't think this one was in that place before. Anyhow, there's like a white shade, a banana shade, that I thought was up here before. Anyhow, and some contour shades, and you can use these as eyeshadows as well. Their other contour book is a little bit more colorful, Volume 2, and it has like a green cover. I'm definitely planning on getting that one at some point because I think I would use that one more for eyeshadow and this one more for face, but I just love it. The powders blend out beautifully and they're very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. They are a little bit pricey, but it's going to last you a long time. So, and they do have sales that go on periodically. And I forgot 2 lip products. These are always going to be in my favorites, the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. But these 2 specific shades I've been wearing literally almost every day this month when I'm not filming. And that is, they're similar to one another. One is Self Control. This is from the Lovesick collection. And then this is, I don't even know what collection this was from. Probably, it has a red top, but not chrome red. So, I don't know. It's Sagittarius. It might have been the Summer What collection from last year. I feel like I don't know my stuff. But so Self-Control is right here. It's more purpley. And then Sagittarius is more of like a taupey brown. And that one matches my favorite lip liner, Sebastian, very, very well. So, although that one has been well, the whole company was discontinued. I don't know what happened to OCC Cosmetics, but anyhow, if anybody knows what happens to OCC Cosmetics, please let me know, because I need to know if I need to start looking for a new lip liner if they're coming back. But those are my two favorite liquid lipsticks that I've been using pretty much every single day. So I hope you guys, oh wait, no, setting spray. Shouldn't come as a surprise, the peach setting spray. This is the Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray from Too Faced. A lot of people said they had spots on their face when they use it. I literally shake it like so well, and then I just don't put it like right up to my face, and I've never had a white spot from it so far. It smells amazing, not too overpowering in my opinion, and it makes my makeup melt into my skin, and it makes it last all day. So I absolutely freaking love it. I love the whole peach line except for the eyeshadow palette that you guys can go back and I talk about that in another video, but this is all about my favorites, so we won't talk about that one. So that is my favorites for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this different kind of video where I just tell you about products that I love. Let me know down below if you want this to be a regular thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below anything else you want to see on my channel. Follow me on Instagram, and feel free to send me a message if you ever want to talk. You know, I'm here for you. And I'm so glad that we are building this family. That's what I think of us as. And do we need a family name? Let me know. What should we be? I'm open to suggestions. My name is Anya, so it could be played off of that. And then Pink Sweets is my nickname / what I'm known for on Instagram and on YouTube, my email. So let me know if you guys have any ideas for our family name and what you guys want to be called. So I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.